So you want to become a pilot, but you have no idea where to start and what path to take. Hi, my name is Arslan. I started my pilot journey in 2018 and I've been flying commercially for over a year now. And in this video, I'll guide you through all the steps you can take to become a pilot in 2024 in the UK. So firstly, we have the fully funded schemes. Now there's two airlines currently doing a fully funded scheme, which is British Airways Speedboat Academy and TUI's MPL Cadet program. So what are the pros and cons of a fully funded scheme? Now funding is always the hardest part about pilot training, and a fully funded scheme takes care of all of that, so you don't have to worry about it. If you look on British Airways website, they will pay for everything: your ground school, your exams, your flying, your accommodation, your travel, and your type rating, which is another hurdle that you have to overcome. Another good thing about the fully funded scheme is that you're joining a big airline from the start. An airline like British Airways is a seniority based airline, so the earlier you get in, the better. And the longer you are at British Airways, the higher your seniority will be and the better rosters you can choose. Now there are some downsides to the fully funded scheme. Firstly, they are very competitive. The first round of Speedboat Academy had 20,000 applications with only 100 spots. But British Airways has already started Speedboat Academy too, so you're going to have lots of chances in the future to apply as well. Another downside is you'll be bonded to that airline. So what is a bond? So because the airline is paying for your type rating, you will receive a lower salary at the start to pay off your type rating over the 4 years. And if you want to leave that airline earlier, you'll have to pay off your type rating. But if you're at British Airways, a seniority-based airline, the longer you're there, the better, so why would you leave? That's the overview of the fully funded schemes. I'll leave a link to both of them in the comments. Next, we have the integrated course, and this is the course that I did. And this is the most expensive. So L3 Airline Academy charges 102,500 and CAE charges 99,500. But this takes care of everything. The flight school will do everything for you, and that's why it is so expensive. So in ground school, you have instructors that will give you so much guidance, so much material. They'll provide you exam prep, and they will take care of everything. They'll book your exams for you as well. And then with flight training as well, they have great instructors. They'll give you so much guidance, and they'll also book your CPL and your MEIR for you as well and give you the dates. So you don't have to worry about anything. It is hassle-free. With the integrated route, another good thing is a lot of the flight schools, they have great planes. You won't be flying your local Cessna 172 with a six-pack. A lot of the flight schools, they have very good planes with G1000s. And when I was doing my flight training, we actually had brand new DA42s with the G1000 NX. And also with the integrated course, they just provide so much support. If you need extra flights or if you need more time, they will give you that as well. Another great thing about the integrated course is because you're going to be with a flight school like L3 or CAE, they have great airline connections. When you finish your flight training with one of the big schools, you'll be put into the hold pool, and if you haven't been tagged already, airlines will approach that flight school and ask for cadets. And if you meet those requirements, you'll be given an interview. And lastly, we have the modular course. Now this is the least expensive way to do it, but it also requires the most amount of work. In modular, you have to do everything yourself. So you have to learn all the material yourself, you have to do all your exam prep, and you have to book your own exams. When it comes to the hour building, you have to do everything yourself. So you have to go to your local flight school, see what planes they have, hire the planes out yourself, hire the instructors out yourself, hire the examiners out yourself. And also with the modular course, it's a tiny bit different. You have to get your PPL first, then your CPL, then your MEIR, and then your UPRT. But in the integrated course, you don't need to get your PPL. You go straight to your CPL, MEIR, and UPRT. You'll also have to do your APS MCC course by yourself. So you'll have to approach a flight school that has a simulator and then book it out and do the course. Another thing about the modular course is you can do it in your own time. Whenever you want to study for exams, you can study. Whenever you want to book your exams, you can book them. Whenever you want to do owl building, you can do that. And also with the modular course, to reduce the costs, I know a lot of people that go to other countries to do owl building, because in the UK to hire a plane out is very expensive, but if you go to a place like Poland or you go to the States to do owl building, it's a lot cheaper. So to conclude, there's not one right path to become a pilot. There are many different options, and you just have to see which option suits you. Firstly, I recommend everyone to apply for the fully funded schemes. There's literally no downside to applying to them. Then if you are able to afford it, I would recommend going for the integrated course because it is hassle-free, and also one of the biggest things is the connections to the airlines the flight schools have. And then you have the modular course, which is the cheapest option that a lot of people do go for as well. I hope this guide gave you a good overview of the different paths you can take to become a pilot. I'll leave all the links in the description to help you out, and thanks for watching.